Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Chat. Do you understand what a good day it's been for me? I got to start my day with cute VTubers. And sleeping in. And I had the day off work. And my friends are coming over after this stream. So, kind of banging. Kind of a glorious day, if I'm being honest with y'all. Like, genuinely. I never get Saturdays off. I work weekends almost exclusively now, every weekend. Sometimes I'll get like a Friday off, but that's not really, it's kind of the weekend, not really the weekend, you know? But I'm very, very excited to yap about the Hues of Blue event. Where's my little cup sleeve? I have it here somewhere. I'm gonna put it. Ah, here it is. Congrats, Mindless, for getting first over on Twitch. On Twitch. So, wait, I have photos. Let me put a photo up here so you guys can at least kind of see what I'm talking about. Will I accidentally dox myself? Maybe. But I mean, I did drive into town, so I feel like that kind of gives me a pass to talk about it, you know? So today I went to a little event hosted, or I guess, what would you call it? Like made by Teeny? There we go. It was called the Hues of Blue. It was a VTuber cup sleeve event. I have the little cup sleeve in front of me. I'm gonna like cut it out and add some little bows and lace and put it up on my wall as VTuber art. But they had a collab with a boba cafe in Edmonton, so I drove out this morning. I let myself sleep in till like 9. I got there around noon-ish. And I got myself a salted cream Vietnamese iced coffee, and I got it in a small so it was stronger because I love Vietnamese iced coffee. And I love coffee with salt. I don't know why specifically salted drinks, like especially, I think that's why I really like salted caramel flavored stuff in coffees, like creamers or syrups or whatever it may be, foams. It's really, really yummy. So that's what's in my little cup there. But you can see all of the cute VTubers. Well, I'm kind of blocking too with my cup. But if you go to Teeny's page on Twitter, on other social medias, or the Tora Boba page on Instagram, you'll see all the VTubers who were there. I went during Teeny's kind of meet and greet time. At, I think, just after 12 she started. Well, she actually started just after 12:30. It was, there was some technical difficulties when I got there. The mic wasn't working and the cafe was already full. Every seat was taken. So I sadly did not stay because as y'all well know, I am almost always, well actually, as y'all well know, probably not at all. But I probably talked about how I wear kind of platforms all the time. I wear either giant platforms or heels anytime I'm out of work, because that's just the type of shoe that I like, and I like to be, you know, an inch to 4 inches taller because I think it's funny and I think it looks cool. But yeah, this was kind of an issue, so I left just after 12:30. They kind of worked through some of the tech issues, which I feel a little bad. I'm like, maybe I should ask Teeny next time if I could help her with setup for this event, because I work in production and I could help her find places to rent like decent equipment for all this stuff and that kind of thing. I don't know if that's something she'd be interested in. Maybe I'll DM her about it. But I didn't get the chance to talk to her. One very cute girl in a gosh, what are they called? It was like a Tokino Sora. I think it starts with an H. What is it, like VTuber, Oshi, shirt? What are they called? Oh gosh, I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head. But you've probably seen them. If you are into VTubers, they have like a giant art piece of the VTuber on the back, and usually like their name or something down the sleeves. They're very cute. So a very cute girl in a Tokina Sora one. I believe it was Sora. Talked to her, and then a sweet fella who did what the guy? Yeah, he did what the gay for Teeny. And my feet were already kind of hurting after half an hour of standing, so I was like, oh, I would like to wait, because all these people were here before me, obviously. I don't want to like cut in line if they want to talk to Teeny. So I popped out of there after that. Had a phone call to answer, and then was like, I may as well go. But it was very cool to see so many cute girls and so many cool guys. There was somebody just as I was leaving who came in a, I think it was Bay from HoloLive English. It was like a Bay jacket, and then I was walking out and I posted this in the Discord, but they had a Bay wrapped car, like a Itasha. Am I saying the right words? Anytime I say words, I'm just like, am I correct? Yes, Itasha. It was a Bei-chan Itasha. It was very, very cute. Oh, thank you, Dilo. Yes, the cute girl was wearing a Sora happy, which I want to make those someday. They're so cool. But yeah, it was very, very cool, and I just popped in and out. If there had been more seating, I honestly probably would have spent like an hour or two there, tried another drink or something. But I obviously am a little awkward. Especially when I go to stuff like this alone. It feels like everyone has a group they go with, and I kind of walk in looking like Spencer's exploded onto a person. And I just kind of got my drink, took some photos, and left. But it was very, very cool, and it like really inspired me. I want to try hosting an event like this someday. I think it would be so cool to have a VTuber meet and greet, and you know, have like a mic and TV setup to display the VTuber and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, it just, as per usual, Teeny is super inspiring to me. All the cool things she does, like her kind of being a huge force behind her VTuber group, and all these different relays and events and gaming events and stuff like that. It's just so cool, and I want so badly to do something similar. So hopefully someday I'll grow enough where I can host a meet and greet, and I can have a bunch of cute girls show up and I can watch somebody walk in my happy. But yeah, it was very nice to go and support VTubers in person, because there's not many events in Alberta for VTubers, obviously. But it was very cool to go to one, especially when hosted and like pushed by a VTuber. Yeah, Teeny is another Canadian VTuber. She's very, very cool. She is a horse girl idol. Very good singer and very, very creative and like... What's like a word? I want to say gung-ho, but that doesn't seem like the right word. Like very passionate? Powerful? I don't I don't know what the right word is. But she's very a force to be reckoned with when she sets her eyes on a goal. It's very, very cool to see. And I really, really love her streams and her events and all that kind of stuff. RC Gamering! Hello, hello! How are you today? Oh, also, Mangyan? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, it was very, very cool. It was nice. I don't know. It's just I don't have any friends who are fans of VTubers, and I don't have any friends who are VTubers. So getting to see VTuber fans like in person, not at an anime convention or anything like that, was very, very cool. And I don't know, it just filled my heart. It was so heartwarming to see so many other people who are also really passionate about VTubers show up to a VTuber event. But man, all of the girls were so pretty. I was like, oh man, I need to step up my game next time. I feel like I was the most plain looking VTuber fan there. If I should have worn all the merch I have and stuff and brought my Oshikatsu bag, like with all my Fuamoko merch. I was like, dang, these are the people who truly know how to represent their Oshis. I gotta learn from them. I'm gonna get my car wrapped in Fuamoko print. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Joyeon, exactly. I have a Hololive Myth jacket, and I have a Fuamoko bag, and then I have a ton of Ame merch, but I don't have a bag for it yet. I would like to get one soon, hopefully. I kind of want to get like a cute Oshi purse to put all my Ame merch in. And then also add some of my little like pom-pom pudding and like other little yellow characters I have into a Oshikatsu purse. I don't know what the actual word for the purse is. Like, Oshi... Yeah, Oshikatsu. Oshikatsu bag. I have like a giant backpack for Fuamoko. That's an Oshikatsu bag. But I wanted a little one that I can use regularly for Ame. And to put my Ame acrylics and cards and all that jazz in it. I think it'd be really cute. I just need more people to know that I'm a VTuber fan when I walk out the door. And I want to talk about VTubers if they want to talk about VTubers, you know? Yeah! I really want to get one of those little keychains that can hold the cards from the Hololive card game. Because I have a few for Fuamoko and Ame, but I don't have any card holders for them. My Oshi marks at the moment are 3. Wow. Let's see if I can grab them for like Twitter or something. They are like the ZZZ microphone and a purple heart. That's my Oshi marks. I just changed them recently to match my 2.0 model. And also I searched on Twitter for a long time to make sure that no other VTuber had these. At least at the time that I chose them. Who knows, maybe somebody else also got them recently. But yeah, they used to be a frog and a purple heart. And I forget what else. There was a third one that I think I'm blanking on. But yeah, cause I don't know if some of you new folks would know. I can show you my 1.0. This is my 1.5 essentially. Oh, I don't have my model imported on here. It's still in my files. Never mind, I can't show you. But I used to be a cute little frog girl. Let me see if I have the photo. A photo. All I have is art. Oh no. Here we go. Right here. This is 1.0 Omni. I made this design when I was like 17, 18, something like that. And then finally got it made in 2019. So that used to be me. Yeah, you can still see some of my froggy emotes. I'm leaving them until we finally get 2.0. Yeah. And before that, I don't know if I even have photos of it anymore. I was just a frog. I don't think I have the file anymore. Oh no. How were the VTubers? They were great. I had a lot of fun. I didn't get to stay as long as I wanted. But they were just as cute as I thought they'd be. Here, I'll show you the photo I showed chat earlier of the Vietnamese iced coffee I got. Oh gosh, jumbo iced coffee. I love Vietnamese iced coffee so bad. But I know if I started making it at home, I would, I think, be vibrating from caffeine 24/7. But that's that hues of blue. Was it sweet? No, it was, well, it wasn't fully black coffee. There was some cream, and then there was salted cream on top. It was really, really good. I was between this or they had a banana milk matcha, but I was like, ooh, I could really use a Vietnamese iced coffee today. I'm very sleepy today. You know what would hit? Vietnamese iced coffee with salted cream. Yeah, it was so good. And then when it mixed all together, it was like extra punchy because it was like the bitterness of coffee and the sweet cream on top and the salt. It was just like the perfect mix. It was so yummy. I really want to go back. The next time I can drive out to Edmonton, hopefully next month, I'm gonna get one because yum. Yummy. Yes! It's the Vietnamese drip coffee. The like super strong stuff. You usually only ever get it, you know, pho or banh mi places. Or at least that's the only places I've gotten it. When I used to work in a different city, there was this little sandwich shop that made so delicious Vietnamese iced coffee. And I would get it like every Friday as a treat before work. Ooh, what's a split shot? Google? All I'm seeing is those disgusting split shots that you get at the liquor store that are like in a 4-pack. Blech. I hope you're not getting that at a cafe. Oh, neat. I'm gonna have to see if I can order that somewhere. Next time I'm in the city, I'm putting it on a list. Heck yeah, nice. I did get super into coffee, but then I found out one of my favorite coffees is just an instant coffee brand, and then I was like, I'm just gonna stick with this. I'm gonna stick with my instant coffee. Or my chai lattes. Very yum. Yeah, it was very, very, very cool. Very fun. Really? Oh. I grew up drinking instant coffee with the powdered creamer. Like that was pretty common until Keurigs became a big thing, and then we got like reusable pods and coffee because it was cheaper, but it's very, very yummy. Yeah, I love my instant coffee. I got this. Did I mention this last time? I think I did. I got a cherry almond macaron coffee creamer. It was super yum. It was super tasty. Would recommend. Oh, we used to have those old school coffee makers with the whole pot. Brew just the creamer? I have not. I've not done that. I do remember Keurig had like a coffee pot and single cup machine at one point, because I remember we had it. That's fair. I do still prefer just chai over chai lattes, but sometimes you feel in it. Sometimes you want a little hit of extra caffeine with your chai, you know? Try it. We'll see, we'll see. You're also talking to the caffeine addict, guys, so take anything I say about coffee with a grain of salt, because when I'm tired, I'll drink any coffee. It don't matter. The burnt coffee pot at work, I'm drinking it. It's delicious. I'm more than happy with it. But that's not the norm, I know. But yeah, now I'm gonna start thinking of VTuber events I can try once I've grown a little bigger, or once I make some VTuber pals. I'm keeping it in mind. I'm gonna start writing stuff down. That's fair. I honestly should not drink a lot of caffeine, but whenever I don't have caffeine, I'm just even more exhausted. It doesn't really help either way. Because I drop caffeine every once in a while just to be like, should I not drink any caffeine? And then I just feel even worse than I do on the regular. And I think that's probably not the best. Same. I feel like decaf tea. The only I am a little bummed about this, but the only tea I like other than chai is like other black teas, like really strong black teas. I don't like any other teas, like anything herbal or fruity or anything like that just has not been good in my experience. Chamomile. I don't know if I've had chamomile, or I probably have, but it's just been so long I don't remember. Coffee desserts are so yummy. Coffee jelly, or chocolate covered coffee beans. Matcha. I like matcha lattes, but I haven't had like a hot matcha at all. I'm almost always an iced drink girly. Yume Sakura! Hi, hello. Good morning. How are you? I hope today is a good day. Matcha. Oh, I didn't know the caffeine was higher. There's something. There used to be a caffeine fact that I knew about coffee, a cup of coffee. I can't remember the rest of it. My brain got as far as, did you know a cup of coffee has this much caffeine and something else has more? Maybe it was matcha and I just forgot it. Rest day. Me too, me too. I'll take a nap today. And I went to a store and had boba today. More long lasting. Oh. Makes sense, makes sense. W boba. W bubble tea. I love bubble tea. Does everywhere call it bubble tea or boba? I can't remember which one is which. Boba tea. Gnarly. Didn't run my pockets. Real and true. Some places I stopped going to my usual place because the boba was getting to be like $9. $9 a cup, and I was like, I can't justify this. I just want black tea with milk and lychee jelly. Too expensive. This song. Gnarly. God, don't get that song stuck in my head again. I hate that song. Everything's gnarly. Under a couple a month. Fair, fair. I think if I lived in the city again, I'd probably get boba like once a week. That's kind of like a nice treat. Tough. So tasty, but so expensive. What's your go-to bubble tea order, y'all? Tell me. Hands up. What's your drink of choice? How much sugar? I go usually plain milk tea, 20% sugar, boba, lychee jelly. Taro, half sugar, standard tapioca. Oh yeah, I always do less ice too. Unless it's warm out. Unless it's like summer, then I'll usually do half ice. was pretty good, but I mostly have had it in pastries. I don't know if I've had it in boba. Oh, except for the canned boba drinks. I've had taro of that, and that is not particularly great. No preference, SMH. Sea salt. Yes. Add salt to all drinks. Makes it better. Matcha slushies. I don't know if I've seen matcha slushies before. I really want to try winter melon. It always is really so popular at the boba place I used to go to, but I never got it because I heard it's bitter, and I hate bitter flavored stuff. Hey, SMH, you gotta have a favorite. You gotta find the best of the best for you. You must try it all. No preference. You must have a favorite. You must choose. And if you can't choose a favorite, you haven't tried enough boba. You need to drink more. Time to start up a boba fund. Just to make sure you can find one you really like. Brown sugar tapioca. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. I don't know. I get why people like all the brown sugar stuff, but it's just not really for me, I don't think. Oh, interesting. Cereal hater, huh? Yeah! That's what I do every time I go to the big city. I either get my usual or I try something new, like I did at Tora Boba. Unless it's oatmeal. Bleh. Bleh. I hate oatmeal. But mostly because it just makes me think of gruel. I don't know why. Maybe it's just in my genes. I do really wanna... I saw an ad on Instagram, I think it was. It wasn't for anywhere near me though. I think it was like a place in Vancouver. I got an ad for their melon pan flavored boba. And I was like, that sounds so good. I love melon pan. I love melon bread. Melon bread is so yummy. I get it anytime I'm in the city. I'm stopping by an Asian market and I'm getting snacks and I'm getting melon pan. And it's so yummy. But I haven't seen it anywhere near me. Do it! It's like a little, looks like a little turtle shell. It's so yummy. At least at the bakery I go to when I'm in the city, it's so yum. Maybe. I know it's like a common Canadian Asian market. Like TNT would probably have it if there's a TNT near you. Red bean mochi. I am 50-50 on red bean. There are a lot of red bean desserts. There are a lot of red bean desserts that I like, and I've had really good red bean mochi. But sometimes I have red bean mochi and the red beans aren't super like processed. They're still pretty raw, like somebody's just smashed them, so there's still like bean skin in it. Which I don't super like just texture wise, because I feel like the bean skins stick to my teeth and it gets stuck in my teeth and stuff. I like it when the bean paste is really smooth. Well, not smooth, but you know, more more processed, more mashed. Ah, tough, tough. Keep an eye out. Melon bread. Melon bread is very trying to think if there's any other little bakery stuff that I like. Not much Asian specifically, but like my other top bakery dessert is an almond croissant. I love almond croissants. I've had them from 2 or 3 places now, and they were all the best thing I've ever had. Yes, it's so yummy, especially when they're fresh. I love an almond croissant. Or what is it? Pan au chocolate? Chocolatine, yeah. Those are also pretty good. But I'm not as big a fan of chocolate, I don't think. Or at least I haven't found a chocolate that I'm like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. I could eat a ton. Every time I have chocolate, I'm like, I'll have, you know, a chocolate bar. And that's enough chocolate for me. Or like chocolate chip cookies. My roommate loves these chocolate chip cookies that have chocolate chunks in them. But the chunks are just too much. The cookies are really good, but the chunks of chocolate, there's just so much. And I know people really like it that way, so I can't judge, but it's ugh. That's fair. Coffee Crisp is good. I really like Eat More's, I think. I haven't had one in a while, but yeah, Eat More's are really, really yummy. I think they're a Canadian chocolate bar. I don't know if other places have them. They're so yum. They're like a chewy chocolate bar, because it's toffee and then it's got like chopped up peanuts throughout it, and then unsweetened chocolate, and they melt if they get even slightly warm, and they're so yummy. They're so yummy, and they're not as tooth-achingly sweet as like a Kit Kat, I guess. Yeah, I think after a bar of a Kit Kat, I'm like, oh, I need to brush my teeth, you know? Sour keys? But wait, really? What did they gotta have something similar? Maybe it's just not called sour keys? I love sour keys, especially when I was little. Those were like my favorite candy when I was in like grade 5, grade 6 maybe. Those were like top of the line candies. You had to guard them if you wanted to eat them in peace, you know? Huh. That's so odd. They did love them though. Makes sense, makes sense. They're pretty yum. They're pretty bomb. I'd be surprised if somebody didn't like sour keys. Even me, who I am not the biggest fan of sour. But sour keys are so yum. Hmm. They do not love me. Fair. Sometimes I have my roommate loves her sour candy, but sometimes I eat the stuff she gets and I feel like my teeth are buzzing or like fuzzy. It's not good. I'm not a big fan of them. Stuff is too sour. Or I'm too weak. One of the two. Probably both, honestly. I'm sure they're very yummy. Just not for me. Not to me. That's fair. That's how I feel about what's the brand? It's like kettle cooked salt and vinegar chips. What is that brand? They also have like spicy ketchup. Vicky's. Yes. Vicky's spicy ketchup or salt and vinegar. I can't stop. I will just sand down the roof of my mouth and then stop when I physically am unable to eat anymore because it just hurts too much. But they're so yummy. They're so yum. They're very ouch, but very yum. Oh gosh, I gotta stretch my back. Ugh. Maybe I'll get in the hot tub after stream. My back is, or has been, really sore because I've been my legs are super bruised at the moment. Like, just, I am black and blue in 2-inch by 5-inch patches all over my legs. Because I bruise like a peach and I work a very physically demanding warehouse job. So I'm bumping into shit constantly with my legs. And I have not been crouching down to lift up stuff. I've just been leaning over. And I can feel that I have been hurting myself just based on how the center of my spine feels. Like, it's just, oh, not good. Not good at all. Seems like bad optics. It is. It is. I have muscle definition and stuff now, but my legs are beat up. Beat up. I dream of my days of being a full-time editor again. I imagine not being covered in bruises 24/7, or at least not big bruises 24/7. Hopefully someday. Hopefully again one day. If I'm lucky. I also can't wait to open up comms again. I'm working on my Clipper channel. I have one VOD done. I'm gonna make like a clip from it. I'm trying a new style of clips instead of just like, you know, a 30-second moment. I'm gonna try like highlighting a few different sections in a clip and make it about 45 seconds long and see how that works out, because that's how I really want to edit. Like, I really want to edit my Luigi's Mansion VOD and just take, you know, 1 to 3 minute sections from every VOD and make that a video. But I have these other projects that I want to work on more rather than my own YouTube channel, which my biggest weakness, honestly, is having too many of these passions spread out rather than focusing it all on my channel. But I am hoping that they'll perform really well, and then I can kind of like gift these shorts and VOD edits to these VTubers. I've started like organizing all the VODs with their names, and then I'm gonna, you know, link their channels in the description. I also have set up on my clipping channel like an email if they want me to take it down or anything like that. Because I obviously don't want to post anyone's content if they don't want it posted, that sort of thing. Who knows, maybe I'll accidentally grab a VOD that they're like, no, this is a bad representation of me. So I wouldn't want it to stay up if it made someone feel bad or anything like that. So I like went and double checked and made sure the email was all set up and good to go and easy to get to. Made sure it was all two-factor authentication and all that jazz to make sure the channel's safe. And I went and actually opened the channel recently because I haven't looked at it in a long time. Like, I stopped posting on it, so I stopped kind of, you know, checking on it, and it still gets a decent amount of views every month. So I'm kind of shocked. Clipping channels are like very popular. I haven't. Thank you for the reminder. Is that still in my need to watch videos on YouTube? Wait. Watch later. Let's see. Ah, yes, his 27-minute How I Edit a Northern Lion stream video. I will be watching that after this stream in the hot tub. Hopefully I can become a better clipper from it. I already can feel like the passion for editing coming back since I took a break. Like, I'm having so much pacing these videos and thinking of different edits and different styles I can try, and I'm excited to see, you know, what kind of style I make for my clipping channel. Needs to be purged. That's fair. I do have a decent amount in there right now, but I will put stuff in watch later if I watch like a minute of it. And then I'm like, oh, I want to watch the rest of it. I want to make sure I see all of it and don't forget to fully finish a video. Sometimes I'll watch a minute of something and then I just never see it again because the YouTube front page and subscription page have become a wasteland, at least for me. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. My stuff always felt like it wasn't showing up where it should or when it should, which is tough. Is tough. Like, I watched half of Orenchi-chan. Maybe I'm saying that correctly. But she did a video on how to do a 3D live at home, which I don't have a working VR headset anymore, so I'm not able to do that till I save up for a new one. But I was like, I need to learn this so I can someday do a birthday live for myself. So I think that would be really fun to do a full choreo and camera changes and like Alpha Beta, the fish, the cutest fish idol from VTUBER. She is so cool, and her recent Hololive fan concert was so impressive. Like, she did such a good job, and I want to do something like that for a celebration. Maybe our anniversary or something like that. It would be really fun. Or birthday live or something like that, you know? That's the plan. That's the plan. Big plans for whenever I get my 2.0. Whenever that comes back to me, I'm hitting the ground running. And I'm doing and making everything I possibly can. Like, I have... This is kind of silly, but... Latiter? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I have... Oh gosh, my brain. I already forgot what I was gonna say. Ah, VTuber. I have somebody I want to reach out to about collabing. I don't... I've only interacted with them on Twitter, so I'm not sure if I can just like DM them or if that's weird, because I know some people are like, you should interact in their chat and you should be a regular and you should do this before you try to message a VTuber about collabing. But I kind of just want to DM her and be like, hey, are you free this day a month from now to play this co-op game? I'd love to try it with you if possible. Obviously no hard feelings if not, but like that'd be really cool to like play this game with you, and you know, I'm like, I think it'd be up your alley and I think it'd be really fun, and you know, I think that'd come across really, really sick and really cool and not at all pathetic, right? But it's, I don't know, it's something I'm debating. Because I'm like a fan of hers when I'm able to catch a stream. That's like my biggest problem with that kind of like VTuber cultural thing. Is I don't know, I feel like other people have so much time in the day to be able to go and hang out in streams all the time and be spending time being regulars in all these people's chats. And I'm like, I have maybe an hour or two to myself every day if it's not a day off. How do you find the time to do this? Are you doing it on your lunch break from work? Is it because you're a full-time VTuber? Do you not edit and like other stuff like that? How do you do it? How do you have the time for all this? Because God, I wish that were me. Teach me your ways. I get home and I'm like, okay, 1 hour. Make food, make dinner. Okay, stream time. Stream 1 to 3 hours. Okay, then edit 1 to 3 hours. Then I have an hour. So I usually play games to de-stress, or I lay in bed and read to de-stress. One or the two. And then I go to bed, and then I get up and I go to work. I also fear I might be too employed. That might just be the thing. I just am. I need to have a single job, and then maybe I can do all of that. Maybe. That's my theory, my game theory. But I'm always, this is like another thing where I'm like, oh, I wish I knew VTubers, because I would love to ask, like, what does your day-to-day look like? Because I feel insane that I'm like, all right, I get up at 4:30 and then I get to work for 5:30 and then I get home at 3, and then usually I'll give myself an hour, maybe 2, to, you know, relax, make a meal, and then I stream, and then after stream I go and do my dishes, and then I gotta start editing either my own stuff or my commissions. And then I have an hour or two in the evening and I hang out with IRL friends, or I message old classmates who are friends, or I hang out with my roommates, or all this stuff. Very varied responses. Yeah, I would love to know. You know those like Twitter trends that go around every once in a while that are like, you know, VTubers. Like the one Teeny posted about being like, fans, do you know how the best way to support your Oshi without spending any money is to just talk about them. Talk to everyone, post about them, clip them, do anything and everything, and you don't have to spend a penny, and that is more than enough support, and your Oshi will be so grateful for any of it, genuinely. And a bunch of people quote tweeted that, being like, yeah, this is something that I see that I really appreciate, or yeah, you know, this is something I do for my Oshi, that sort of stuff. I would love to make a post like that for VTubers. What is your day-to-day, like, hourly work look like? Like, do you have a day job? Do you have like a regular 9 to 5? Are you like me where it's, you know, 5:30 to 2 or 3? Are you, you know, an evening worker? Do you work overnight? Are you somebody who's like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. or something? Is that like 8 hours? Yeah, that's 8 hours. Yeah, my schedule changes every week and sometimes every day, so I'm always really curious to know what other people do. Like I try really hard at the moment to keep schedules for streams because I don't always have the best work schedules, and so I'm trying to push through even on days where it's like a really crappy work schedule. Like sometimes I'll get 11 to 7, and that blows because you're at work from before lunchtime to after dinner time. It stinks, and I still try to schedule streams afterwards just because I want more consistency. I can be consistent. I just need to push through. It's a struggle, but a struggle I'm willing to fight through so that I can be more consistent for y'all, so you know when to show up and where I'll be, when I'll be there, that sort of thing, to make it easier for y'all not to miss streams and stuff like that. But it's definitely tough. Or the other way around. Yeah, I still really struggle with it. I think my biggest motivator for it right now is that I'm trying to work towards bigger projects, and a way to show, I guess, my like quote-unquote professionalism as a VTuber is to be consistent. And so I'm really trying to show that and show companies that, like, hey, this is work for me. I want this to be my full-time job. Like, give me a chance. Sponsor me. I definitely get that with Instagram. I have 0 notifications for it because I have some friends who are addicted to Reels. So sometimes I open Instagram and I'm like, oh my god, oops, I have, you know, 10 comments on this short. I should answer them. I have 10 people ask me, what game is this? Even though it's in the description and in the hashtags. So I should probably go and reply to them. That, and like, I hate that I still have a Snapchat. I have a Snapchat for my roomie group chat, and that's it. And I hate Snapchat. I hate it. I do have a VTuber Instagram. It is at Omni Enigma. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have Threads, I have a Lemon8 account, I have TikTok, some other things. I'm on as many social media as I can be. But Lemon8 is probably my least used one. Lemon8 is a TikTok subsidy, I think. And it connects directly to your TikTok, and it's more of a lifestyle app. But when it came out, I did not realize that, so I made one and started posting like some of my VTuber art on there, and then I realized it's more for like, you know, hashtag mom life type content or stuff like that. Lifestyle content mostly, which I don't know if you've seen me or my social medias, but I do not make lifestyle content. But yeah, I have all of the social medias, and I post to all of them separately. I don't use a multi-posting thing like Buffer or any of those. I just on my lunch break usually, or after I finish work in my car, will edit a short and then post it right then and there. Which is why sometimes you'll see a short posted at like 10 p.m. or like midnight, or just before midnight usually. And you're like, oh, why did Omni post so late? What is this? And it's usually, I got ready for bed, I laid down, I went on my phone, and then I was like, ah, I haven't posted a short today. I haven't missed it posting a short in like over a month, 2 months. I have to post a short. I can't mess up my streak. Ah. And so it'll be like 11:45, and I'm like, I gotta scroll through this stream. I gotta find at least a half decent clip to post. I gotta It's a struggle. Anytime you see me post a short really late in the day, know that it's I'm panicking. I'm struggling. It's trouble. Oh, been over an hour. I'm limiting myself today because I have pals coming over tonight, so I need to go and clean up and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for listening to me yap. Shout out Teeny and the Hues of Blue cup sleeve event. It was very cute. I wish her all the best and all the other cute VTubers who were there. And I'm excited for the next one. Hopefully it's also in Edmonton, so I can drive in. But thank you guys. If you have any games or stream ideas that you want to see next week, let me know or post it in the suggestions tab in the Discord. I will definitely add it. I am debating between 2 games at the moment that are kind of have similar gameplay loops. Either Scritchy Scratchy, which was the Scratchers demo we played, or Berry Burry Berry, which I saw on Steam, which looked interesting as well. But they both seem to be kind of looping, buildable, whatchamacallit, game play styles. So if you want to vote for either of those, maybe I'll post a poll on Twitter. And I'll make the schedule tonight, post it tomorrow afternoon. And don't forget, I'll post all of the waiting rooms over on YouTube, so if you want a notification there, feel free to put the notification on. Slay the Spire to unbiased. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Alright guys, bye bye!